Hello students. So in the last lecture we have studied about how to create a contact us form and how to register our business on Google Business, okay, and how to our embed a map on a particular website like this, okay. So today we will start with our topic about HTML layout elements, okay. There are various layout elements. Suppose we'll create one more page, okay. Give layout.html. Okay, understand layout elements in this page. Okay, so we'll give the syntax. Okay, so there are this is a layout element. This header is a layout element. Then there is a nav bar. Okay, that means navigation bar. Okay, then there is section. Okay, this is a layout element. Then there is article. This is a layout element. Then suppose then site is a layout element. Okay. Then footer is also a layout element. Various layout elements are there. These six are the common layout elements. Okay. Suppose you want to give a header to any page. Okay. Suppose we'll give this is my layout page. We'll save it. Go to our page. Page layout page. Okay. Layout HTML. This is our header. Okay. We can also give it h1. Okay. We can also wrap it in around h1 tag. Okay, so it can be a heading. Okay, so it looks like a heading. Okay, see now it will increase its size. Okay, and it will be bold. Okay, now we'll move forward to navigation bar. This is nav. Okay, this is the navigation bar. Navigation bar are mainly the links uh, in which when we click onto that link, we redirect to another page. Okay, suppose let me give you an example. Okay, suppose we'll place it. Navigation bar is generally on top of the page. Okay, you have seen if you have seen a website, you have seen it. Okay, so we'll wrap it around our unordered list UL and then li. Okay, suppose we will give it a home page. Okay, then we'll give about us page. Then we'll give it a privacy policy page. Okay, suppose these three navigation links are present at top of the uh, page. Okay, see, these are the links. Okay, so this right now this is not a link. Okay, this is only the text. Okay, when we'll the add href equals to, suppose we'll give a path here in, with which this home page will be redirected to. Okay, we are not giving any path here. Okay, right now. Okay, in the same way, we can add a link to our about us page and our privacy policy page. Okay. So keep in mind to keep your home text between these A tags. Okay. Then it will be counted as a link. Okay. We are not providing any path. Okay. So when we click this home page, it will not redirect to any other page. Okay. For now. Okay. Suppose see when I will refresh, it will come a underline. That means it will change it into a link. See the color also changes. This is the default color of a link. Okay. Suppose we want to remove this underline and this style. Okay. So we can style some styling. Okay. This is a vertical nav bar. Okay. There is a horizontal nav bar. Okay. We'll, suppose we'll remove these first. We'll remove the underline. Okay. So suppose give it a style tag. Place it under. Suppose we want to remove. Like we want to remove this underline. Okay. So we'll give like a then we'll give a text decoration of none. Okay. Then we'll save it. See our underline goes off because we have given text decoration none in our A tag. Okay. Suppose we want to remove these bullet points. Okay. So we will target our UL. Okay. Unordered list. Okay. These unordered lists. One is ordered list, unordered list, and one is ordered list. Okay. These bullets points are unordered list. Okay. When there is a number, these then there will be an ordered list. So these bullet points are unordered list. So we'll style the unordered list. Okay. Suppose here we are targeting the UL. Okay. You can also target when there is more than one unordered list. You can target it like class name, or you can also target it by its like this nav UL. Okay. So we'll give us list type to none. Okay. You can also change it to circle or any square. Okay. You can change it to any. We'll give it a none. Okay. So we'll save it and we'll refresh it. See all our bullet points have gone. Okay. So now these links are block elements. Okay, because when we will see that this home is taking the whole width of the page. Okay, when we are writing the next li, it is taking the it is writing on a next line. Okay, so li is a block level element. So we have to change it over line element. Okay, we have to change it to line element. So we'll give li to we'll change the display to inline. Okay, and we'll change the styling of li to inline. Okay, display property to inline. See the difference. See, it comes right next to each other because inline elements take only the necessary spaces. Okay, and the block elements takes the whole width of the page. Okay, Now it is congested, so we'll give a padding of like 10 pixel for understanding. Okay. So see, here we have a padding. Okay. So let me show you by inspecting it. Okay. See, we have given a padding on Li. See, these are the spaces. These green color are the spaces that is provided by the padding. Okay. So these are the spaces. Okay. One more thing, the UL by default it takes some padding and margin. Okay. We can also set its margin and padding to 0. Suppose see here when we hover the cursor to our UL element, see by default there is a orange and green space, so that the orange space is margin and that the green space right behind the home link there is a green space. Okay, so this that is the padding. Okay, we can remove it. Okay, we'll give a padding of 0 and then a margin of 0. Okay, when we refresh it, see there is a gap and see there is also a gap. Okay, when we refresh it, see our margin and padding has gone. Now when we hover it, see no more margin and padding is there. Okay, so you can also remove it. You can by default it gives some space and margin. Okay, you can leave it also. Okay, so these are the navigation bars. Okay, suppose I want to like give transfer it to page1.html. Okay, so we'll give the path to page1.html onto the home link. Okay, when we refresh it, okay, when we click onto the home page, will redirect to our page1.html. Okay, so this is the use of navigation bars. Okay, these are the navigation bars and these are the navigation links. Home, about us, privacy policy, these are the navigation links. Okay, so these are nav bars. Okay, then remove it now for now. Then there is a section. Okay, section refers to a particular section of in HTML page. Suppose you can make a section, like you can put the header into one section. You can put certain elements, main part of your body to them to another section. Then you can split your HTML content into various sections. Okay, suppose we'll give suppose uh, in okay, suppose this is a div class. Okay, we can put a paragraph here, anything. Okay, see this is the default text given by VS Code. Okay, when we type lorem lorem, okay, and then hit tab, it will these texts will appear. These paragraph will appear. It is just for the testing purposes. Okay, we'll suppose we have uh, kept this div into one section. Okay, suppose we'll give suppose not give the div the class, will give a section, main section. Okay, this is the main section. Okay, we'll will suppose uh, create another section. Okay, then we can give a second main. Okay, or you can give it a another class name. Okay, it is up to you. Okay, here we can also give a paragraph. Okay, These sections are used when we are targeting something. Okay, we have to target that particular section. Okay, we have to style a particular section, so we can keep the that element onto that particular section, and we can target it. We can also, there can be multiple paragraphs over here. Okay, suppose in section main there is only one paragraph. In section in 2 there is two paragraphs. Okay, so we can target this, okay, by its class name. Okay, suppose when we style a particular section, okay, target it by its class name. Okay, suppose we give a color to salmon. Okay, save it. Then notice only this section, this div will be targeted. Okay, so we refresh it. See, only this section is targeted. Suppose we have to, so these two paragraphs are into the same section. Okay, so we can style both the paragraphs the same styling. Okay, suppose we will give color. Okay. See, these both paragraphs are targeted. Okay, so this is the use of a section. You can put more than one elements of your HTML page into one section. Okay, so it is easy for targeting. Okay, then comes article. Article means like there is a HTML element. Okay, as a separate HTML element which comes under article. Suppose we can give a paragraph of something like anything. You can give anything in its paragraph. Okay, this is the, this is not like a section. Okay, we section is like we can make various sections in a particular HTML page, but it is a good practice to give only one article on in any page. Okay, so it is easy to target. Okay, you can target by article. Okay, suppose we'll write article and you can set the background color to any light pink. Okay, so article can be an independent element. You can understand. Okay, so these are the article. You can mention anything inside the article. Then there is a site. A site means in every web page, if you have ever visited a web page on or a website, okay, there is a in suppose there is a side bar, okay, over here, okay, in which the links are given, okay, for easy uh, redirecting. Okay, suppose there is home, about us, page, okay, and some other contents are over there. So these are the like sidebars. Okay, it is provided over here. Okay, suppose let me show you. This will go to any web pages. Okay, will, so see, these are the navigation bars. Okay, when we click on any of the navigation bars, okay, see, about us HTML page opens. Okay, see, these are the sidebars. Okay, here's the link. See, here we have given three. sub uh, sub links, okay, in about us. So for easy access, here the sidebar, in the sidebar we have given that link, okay, for easy access. So these are the sidebars, okay. We can also, like, we can also copy this here. We can copy these. We can suppose we want a paragraph, okay. We'll provide a paragraph and make it short. Okay. So a site will uh, give a particular styling. Okay. We'll float it to right, and we'll give it a background color. Give it a background color of gray, and then we'll give it a width of 30%. Okay. Suppose we are giving these stylings, okay, to the sidebar, side element, okay. When we refresh our page, see a sidebar is present over here, okay. You can also adjust these, okay. You can also mention it here, okay. I'm just showing you right now, okay. This is the when we are providing the float, right, it floats onto the right uh, right hand of the screen, okay. So this is the we have given a width and the background color, and we have got it to right. Okay. Suppose, um, okay, so this is the a side element. Okay, then here comes a footer. Footer is like what is footer is generally onto the bottom of the website. Okay, it is generally in the bottom of the page. This bottom of the page. Okay, this is the see. These contents are the footers. Okay, okay. These are the footers. You can understand. It is always onto the bottom of the page. Okay, so these are the footers. So we have studied about HTML layout elements. Okay. Now we'll move further to our responsive page. Okay. We'll make our website responsive. Okay. For making a website responsive, this is the must line. Okay. You have to give this meta tag. Okay. This is useful for making your website responsive. If you not give this meta tag, okay, then your website code will not work. Okay, your responsive code will not work. Okay, see the difference. Okay, see it is without the uh, like see here. See. In your mobile, if you open this site, okay, it will be like this without the meta tag. Okay, when we provide the meta tag, this will take the whole width of that particular screen. Okay, generally this line, this uh, this content property, then what it does, like it adjusts the width of the screen to the device's width. Okay, the width of the device. Like it adjusts the device's width. Okay. You can open it on a different window. It will adjust its width. Okay. And what does this initial scale equals to 1.0 means that it zooms uh, when we are reloading the page on a web browser, it sets the zoom property to 1.0. Okay. Now we'll learn how to make our website responsive. So we'll we'll do the changes in page1.html. Okay. We'll adjust the screen size in page1.html. Keep in mind that when we are changing the HTML on page1.html, you should also reload the page of page1.html. Okay, this one. Okay, not index.html. Okay, so we'll switch to our page1.html. So we will write our responsive code. Okay. First, we will add a styling property. Okay, or inline CSS. Okay. So here we'll make our page responsive. We will adjust it according to different screen sizes. Okay. So we'll start with smaller mobile devices. Okay. So we'll write the code like @ media. This is the code for writing responsive page. Okay. This is the code. This is the default. Okay. We can write for smaller devices. We can write 600 pixel. Okay. This is for smaller mobile devices. We can add a description here like smaller mobile devices. Okay. We can comment it out by control/. Okay. Here you can add more description like it can go up to in this screen maximum width 600 pixel means it can go down between 600 pixel and below. Okay, means this will this when we add a styling property onto this page on this screen. Okay, maximum width 600 pixel. We'll add a styling property like we'll target it by class name para. Okay, so we'll add a styling property like we'll change the color to chocolate. Okay. Okay, here we are targeting smaller mobile devices like when the screen size between 0 to 600 pixel. Okay, then we will target tablets and mobile devices. Okay, same code will be there, just a difference will be there when there is a screen size. Okay, here we will add a screen size of minimum width of 600 pixel means 600 pixel and above. When there will be a screen size of 600 pixel and above, we'll change the color to suppose yellow. Okay, it is for smaller mobile devices. Sorry, it is for tablets and mobile devices. Okay. This screen size is for tablets and mobile devices. Okay. it is 600 pixel and above screens will be tablets and mobile devices. We'll write more media screens. Okay. In this we'll target the um, we'll target landscape tablets. Okay. Here we'll target the size screen size to 168 pixel. Okay. 168 pixel and above. Okay. Here we will change the color to suppose pink. Okay. Here we have target the screen size of between 768 pixel and above. Okay, minimum width of 768 pixel. It can go minimum up to 768 pixel. It can go above, but cannot come below 768 pixel. Then the font color will be pink. Okay. Now we'll go for change it to laptops or desktops. Desktops. Here we'll target the screen size of 992 pixel and above. Okay. Here we can target the size up to 992 pixel and above. Okay, you can you can give you can give any sizes. Okay, this is the default size. Okay, more is there like larger devices like bigger laptops and screens, bigger screens. Okay. This change the size to 1200 pixel. Okay, and there is a size above 1200 pixel, then this change will be there. Okay, the font size will be green. When the size of the screen is 1200 pixel and above, then the font size of this paragraph will be changed to green. Okay, now we'll save it. Let's see. Now it is green because we have given the width of 1200 pixel and above. Then the color of the font is will be changed to green. Now the size is above 1200 pixel and up. Okay, so now we will change it to see. It is above 1200, so color is green, and we will decrease the size like below 1200. Okay, see, color turns to pink as we have mentioned here. Okay, when there will be a reduction in screen size, the color will change to pink, like it is up to 992 pixel. Then we'll reduce it by 992 pixel. Okay, sorry, here we'll okay, I've given, let me just change it to gray. Okay, here when we reduce the size below, refresh the page, when we'll reduce the size below 992. Okay, see the change. Here it is pink, then we'll reduce it below 992, it turns to gray. Okay, now further when we Here the minimum width is given 768 pixel for the color font size color gray. Okay, then we'll reduce it below 768 pixel, then the color will be changed to yellow. So we'll reduce it by 768 pixel here. When we reduce it by 768 pixel, the color changes to yellow here. The, the screen size is 766 pixel. Okay. Now here we have given maximum width of 600 pixel. When it is below 600 pixel, the color will be chocolate. Okay. Maximum width means up to 0 to 600 pixel. Maximum we can go up to 600 and we can decrease it. Okay. Where we'll reduce it to 600 pixels. See that the color changes to chocolate. Okay. So this way we can apply CSS and make our page responsive. Okay, here I have only taken the color styling property. You can add more styling, like suppose we'll give it a background color of chocolate. Suppose we'll apply the same. We'll change the color. We can add as much as styling as we can. Okay, there's no limitation. Here I have just taken the color and the font color and the background color just for testing purposes. Here we'll take okay, now I'll save it. See the difference. Okay. See here I've taken the background color. Okay, the text is not visible because I've taken the same color font color as background color. Okay, I'm just here showing you here that we can add as much styling as we can. Okay, see when we increase the size above 1200 it is font color is background color is green. Reduce it to below 1200 it will turn to pink. Reduce it below 992 it will turn to gray. Then we'll reduce up to 768. We'll reduce up to 768 the color will change. Now we'll reduce up to below 600. Okay, the color is now brown chocolate. So we can add as much styling as we can. Okay, in this way we can add styling to our pages size screens and make our page responsive. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. Okay, that is computer code, HTML computer code. Okay, this here you can see this mathematical, it is a mathematical calculation, right? Okay, so when we have to write this mathematical calculation as a text, we write it under code tag. Okay, what happens, like it does not perform any calculations. Okay, it only write it as a text. Suppose we'll write it on our page2.html. Suppose okay. Here we have written, we have placed it inside page2.html. Okay, this mathematical calculation we have placed it under code tag. Okay, it will not perform any mathematical calculations. It will be written as a simple text. Okay, so we'll go to our page2.html. Okay, see here it is written as a mathematic. It is not doing any mathematical calculation. It is only writing it as a text. Okay, then here is a keyboard tag. Okay, kbd tag. Okay, what it does, it this element does like when we have to perform any write any keyboard input. Okay, like control s. Okay, So the JavaScript, how JavaScript will understand, okay, that it is only a text, not a keyboard input, okay. So we have to place it under KBD tag, okay, so that JS can understand. Okay, suppose we write it as KBD control plus S, okay. So we will save it and refresh it. See here, it is written as a control plus S. It is written as a text, okay, not as a keyboard input, okay. One thing more, notice here that it is placed adjacent to this KBD tag, okay. KBD tag and this code tag is placed adjacent to each other because this code tag is a inline element. It is not a block element. If it belongs to the block element, then this KBD tag will be placed in a new line. Okay. Block element, inline element takes only necessary space. Okay, and the block element C is the block element. It takes the whole width of the page. Okay, so the next uh, element starts from a new line. Okay, here is a samp tag. Okay, samp tag is used for like when we are printing some output. Okay, like this file not found plus F1 to continue. This it is the some output, kind of some output. Okay, if we have to print this type of text, we place it under samp tag. Okay, like see, if we copy it here and save it. See here, it is a block element, block level element. I have written under p tag, so it is a block level element. So it is starts on a new line. Okay, so just you can see the difference between a normal. You can see the difference between normal text and a computer code text. Okay, the orient text style is different. Okay, if we write something like here, suppose we are writing like writing file not found under a p tag. See the font style. Okay, both are different. Okay, this is the importance of the samp tag. It understands that this is some output and not a normal text. Okay, this is the we can understand the difference between these two tags when its font style. Okay, I've told you this code tag. Okay, same as this here. Here the where tag is also used for like see here where tag is used like for one like when we apply mathematical calculations when we write like area of triangle is 1 by 2 into b into h, so where here we will put b and h inside where tag. Okay, it uh, like it converts the b tag b text to italic. Okay, here I'll show you. Suppose I copy this letter. Here we can see here the when we'll place the b under var tag, it will change it into italic. Okay, those elements comes under var tag. Those elements will be converted to italic. See, here b and h are converted to italic. Here b and h are converted to italic. Okay. So these are computer code elements. Okay, this code tag, KBD tag, SAMP tag, and var tag. Okay, these are some computer code elements. Here, Next is HTML semantic elements. Okay, HTML semantic elements are the elements which tells you about its content by its name. Like here we can see when we write table tag, we can understand that uh, it what we are writing under table. We are making a table. Okay, and non-semantic elements are the elements which tells nothing about its content. Okay, like div span. By writing it, we can't understand the elements we are providing under this tag. Okay, so these are the semantic elements or non-semantic elements. Some semantic elements are article, aside, figure, footer, header. Okay. And note one more thing, like when we are writing this header, okay, this header, main, okay, section, this is supported only in HTML5. Okay. This is not supported in HTML4. Only this we have written here. Like written HTML header. See this tag. Okay, it is only supported in HTML5. If we want to, our client wants to uh, pass this code in HTML4. Okay, so it will not work. We have to write it like this. We have to mention a class as a header. Okay, it is the code for HTML4. Okay, it is for HTML5. This this don't support HTML4. Okay, this is the only supportable format for HTML5. Okay, there are different versions of HTML. Okay, let me introduce you the various versions. Okay. Browser support. Okay, HTML4, HTML5. See here, you can see the browser compatibility of various tags. Okay, see here, a tag is supported by uh, Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Opera Mini. Okay, here it is written its browser Opera 14.0. After 14.0, it is supported. This download tag. Okay, attribute is supported only after Chrome 14.0 version. Here it is supported after Internet Explorer 18.0 version. Suppose we are searching for header. Okay, so suppose header tag. Okay, it is supported by Chrome 5.0 version and Internet Explorer 9.0 version. If the client is running this code on suppose Internet Explorer 8.0, okay, so this line will be of no use. Okay, you have to write it as div class equals to. We have to provide a class as a header. Okay, you cannot mention this as a tag. Okay, so these are some of the disadvantages. Okay, you can see. Okay, but it we can suppose we have taken Internet Explorer 9.0 as a default uh, Explorer version. Okay, Internet Explorer version. Okay, very less or rare clients are using Internet Explorer 8.0. Okay. So you can see like Twitter is also supported 9.0. Okay, here form is supported. Form tag H1 to H6 is supported on all versions. Okay, you can also see here like you can go to header tag. Here it is also given browser compatibility. Okay, browser version support. See, in every element you can see. Okay. If you will go deep into that element, you can see every element browser support. Okay. Now we will see next topic. We have seen HTML semantic elements. Okay. So semantic elements are the elements which like tell you about its uh, element name. Okay, like table or article. We can guess what it inside a article tag. Okay, it will be an article. Okay, what is inside a table? We can guess it. Okay, but it is not. We cannot guess inside a div or a span. Okay, you can also see here we have discussed about section tag. Okay, we have discussed about article tag. Basically, article inside article there is various like inside section it can be article or nav. Okay, you can style it there. Okay, like this. We have placed the article tag. Okay, article class equals to browser. Suppose we try it in yourself. Okay, suppose here like the article class equals to all browsers. It is like a div. Okay, here inside article we have given h1. Okay, h1 most popular browsers. Then article tag is given under this h2 is given. Okay, like this we can mention it here. Here here it is written nesting article in section or vice versa. We can also nest article into section or section into article. Suppose in this suppose here we can you can see we have nested section. We have nested default as a default case we nest the article tag into section tag. Okay, but it is not necessary. You can do opposite also. Okay, we can also nest the section into article tag. Okay, then we'll move to HTML guidelines. Okay, these are the guidelines which HTML5 provides. Okay, what we have, what we should do, what is the mistake. Okay, it will also work, but it is a good practice to write this code. Okay, suppose first is using lowercase element names. Okay, here suppose we are writing body p and closing body in small. Okay, in small letters. It's a bad practice to write the HTML elements. Okay, HTML tags in bold letters. Okay, capital letters. Here, second is close all HTML elements. Always close all HTML elements. It is a good practice to close all HTML elements. Okay. See here, it is a bad practice to not close the HTML elements. Here, it is given use lowercase attribute names. Always use lowercase attribute names. href. It is a attribute of a tag. Okay. It is a good practice to write it in small letters, not capital letters. Always quote attribute values. Suppose here we have written this class equals to striped. Okay, this is written in quotes. Okay, it's a good practice to write it in quotes. Don't write it in that way. This also works. Okay, but you must write like this. Okay, so you can be a good programmer. Okay, these are the do's and don'ts of a efficient programmer. Okay, your code must look clean. Okay, so can other developers can understand. Okay, see here when we'll write table class equals to table striped. Okay, we can't mention two classes like here. We can mention like suppose when we write here we can also like this. Suppose we'll give it a I've given like class. Okay, we can also give another class like footer 1. Okay, we can also this p tag as footer 1. Okay, p footer 1 class. Okay, but when we'll remove this quotes, it will be counted as an error. Okay, so it is always necessary to put quotes inside a class. Okay, any attribute names. Okay, it is necessary. We can also write C. Here we can write target the P in for two classes as a footer 1 or footer. Okay, but when we remove quotes, we can only target with one class. Okay, so what is given here? See, this will not work because the value contains spaces. Okay. Here with image tag, you must use alt. Okay, alt and its width and height. Okay, it is suppose like we are giving only a image. Okay, we are not mentioning alt equals to HTML5 and its width and height. Okay, so it is a good practice. Okay, for using this alt and its width and height property. Okay. Spaces and equal signs. HTML allows spaces around equal signs. See, here allows the equal signs between rel equals to style sheet. Here we can mention spaces, but it don't look good. Okay, you can, but see here it is written HTML allows spaces around equal sign, but spaceless is easier to read and groups entities better together. Okay, so you must erase the space here. Okay, here it is written avoid long line codes, long code lines. Okay, suppose blank lines and indentation. Replace that. Okay, suppose here this between H2 and P space is not mentioned. Always keep in mind that you should make your code shorter. Okay, short less code when there is less code, execution time will be less. Okay, suppose we omit HTML and body. Okay, so it will validate the page. Okay, but it is strongly recommended to always add the HTML and body tags. Okay, see here it is written close empty HTML elements. Okay, it is also allowed. It is also allowed. Okay, this is the self-closing tag. Okay, you can also do this, or you can also not do this. Here it is written lang attribute. Okay, you should always include the lang attribute inside the HTML tag to declare the language of the web page. Here it is written English US English. Okay, then here comes metadata. Okay, here the encoding is set to UTF-8. Okay, here it is meta tag is for it is used for uh, this line. This line is used for responsive website. Okay, meta name equals to viewport and this meta tag. Okay, you can write a comment. Okay, for the description of a tag or description of the content. Okay, you can also comment the lines. Here we can give the reference with the help of style sheet. Okay, link rel equals to style sheet. When we write external CSS, we have to write this line. Okay. Here, short CSS rules can be written compressed. Okay, you can also write like this. P.intro. It is internal CSS. Okay, font family, colon Verdana for font size colon 16 EM. Okay. This is also allowed and this is also allowed. Here with this line we can load our JavaScript page. Okay. Script src equals to myscript.js. This is used for JavaScript. For using untidy HTML code can result in JavaScript errors. Okay. These two JavaScript elements will produce different results. Okay. Here I have taken demo. Here we have taken small demo. Here we have written D as capital. Okay. So it will target the ID of capital D demo. Okay. It will target the ID of small d demo. Okay. So both the outputs will be different. Here also we have to use the extensions in small letters. Okay, like .html or .htm or .css or .js. Okay, always put it in small letters. Next, we will study HTML entities. Okay, these are reserved characters in HTML that must be replaced with character entities. Suppose a greater than sign or a less than sign or some like this. These are the some of the symbols. Okay. See here when we are using less than sign, it is also used in tags. Okay. So we have to suppose we have to give a less than sign. Okay. So we will give this entity name. Okay, and ampersand LT so that it don't mix it with normal HTML uh, tags. Okay. If we want to use like this greater than sign. Okay. So we will write here. Suppose we are writing on our page2.html. Okay. Suppose we are writing a paragraph. So suppose when we write this, it will show a error. Okay. It is a less than sign. Okay. When we write as ampersand tell ampersand lt. Okay, less than sign. When we'll save it, see, a less than sign is coming. When we are not using this entity, character entity, we are not able to show this symbol. Okay, so it is compulsory to use this HTML entities. Okay, some of the HTML entities are like for greater sign, we can use ampersand LT for greater than ampersand GT. For a space, we can use and NBSP. Okay, so some of the for copyright, we can use an ampersand copy and a colon. Okay, we can also use here we can use these types of results. We can produce these types of results by using this encoding format. Okay, a ampersand hash and 68. Okay, these types of we can produce these results. We can use this encoding format. Okay, these character entities. Now we are coming to HTML symbols. Okay, suppose these are the symbols. Okay, and these are the entity and these are the numbers. Okay, we can if we want to display this euro sign. Okay, so we will display it by using ampersand euro. Okay, so these are some of the lists given here. Okay, we can also provide a number or a entity. Okay, let's see some of the examples are here given here. Suppose this is the currency format. Okay, you can also give a the hex value. Okay, entity here It is given ampersand euro. Okay. You can also use it with text. Suppose you want to try it. Okay. See here it is given and ampersand hash 8352. Okay. Three formats are present here. Ampersand hash 8352. Okay. And ampersand hash x 20A0. Okay. See. One is BEC decimal and one is hex. Okay. So we'll go back. Okay. Some of the symbols references are also there. There's a list given. Okay. You can use the DC for decimal format or hexa format. Okay. Okay. These are some of the lists mentioned here. Okay. What are these mentioned on these full currency references? Okay. Now we are coming to emojis. Emojis are also not. It is also character set. Okay. They are letters from the UTF-8 character set. Okay. Suppose we have to write A, so it is compulsory to write C. We have to write ampersand hash and end with a semicolon. Okay. Suppose we have to mention some emoji. See, we'll try it. Okay. So this is the character set of this emoji. Ampersand hash is compulsory in all formats. Okay. If we are suppose just a minute, in another tab. And in this, okay. So we want to suppose here we want to write like ABC. Okay. We can also write it as ampersand hash 65 ampersand hash 66 and ampersand hash 67. Okay. Here UTF-8 characters of A is 65, B is 66 and C is 67. Okay. Here it is given. Okay. Some of the emoji references. See. Here is the full list of emoji references. See. Here is a list of emoji references. It is given. Okay. So you can uh, take help from here and you can mention your favorite emoji. Okay. Now we are coming to character sets. Okay. There are four types of encoding. Okay. One is ASCII. Okay. It supports only 128 characters. Okay. And some special characters. Okay. Then come ISO 8859, ISO-8859-1. It is the default character set for HTML4. Okay. This character set supported 256 different character codes. Okay. And then comes ANSI. It is also identical to ISO-8859-1 except that ANSI has 32 extra characters. Means it has 256 characters and it has 256 plus 32. That is around 288 characters. Okay. And then comes UTF-8, the default character set for HTML5, which covers almost all of the characters and symbols in the world. Okay, that's why we are using UTF-8 character set. Okay, that's the benefit of this encoding. So here is a list of some differences. Okay, ASCII, NSI 8859 and UTF-8 character sets. Okay, suppose dollar sign is you can see all the symbols are same, encoding formats are same. In some cases, this is different. Okay, see here for euro sign, it is only supported in ANSI. Okay, so the list of different signs. Okay, and the differences between the character sets. Okay. Now we'll come to URL encoding. Okay, URL encoding simply means that when you write a web address or a URL, okay, that contains different parts, okay, like https colon slash slash www.w3schools.com slash html slash default dot asp, okay. This contains different parts, okay. https is different, www is different, w3schools.com is different, so okay. So this https, it is called as a scheme, okay. https and http is most common scheme, okay. It defines the type of internet service, okay. Hypertext transfer protocol, it is a secure form of hypertext transfer protocol, https, okay. So this is a scheme, https. Then comes here is a prefix, www, okay. It is a domain prefix, okay. Then comes the domain name, this w3schools.com. This is the domain name that you have registered. Okay, when bringing your site live. Okay, we have to select a particular domain. Okay, so this is the name of the domain. Then we will choose a port. Okay, here it is chosen as default port. Okay, default is 80. Okay, for HTTP. So here it is not given. Okay, we can mention it up here. Colon 80, we can mention it here. Okay, and then the comes the path, defines the path at the server. Okay, here this HTML is the path of that URL. Okay, if omitted the root directory of the site. Okay, if we'll omit this, then it will go to the root directory of that site. Okay, then this default.asp is the file name. Okay, inside which file we will enter. Okay, so these six things completes our whole address. Okay, these six parts complete our whole web address. Okay, so yes, okay. Then we'll compare the HTML and XHTML. Okay, the differences from HTML and XHTML is XHTML is extensible markup, hypertext markup language. Okay, in like in y in XHTML, XML is a markup language. XML markup language is used. Okay, in XHTML, this block type is mandatory. Okay, this HTML head, title, body, elements is mandatory. Okay, but in HTML it is not compulsory. Okay, it is, but it is a good practice to use this. Okay, in XHTML, the text must be properly nested, but in HTML it is not compulsory. Like in HTML, elements must be properly closed. Okay, the elements must always be closed. Okay, there is a self-closing tag. This is a self-closing tag. Okay, empty elements in XHTML, empty elements must always be closed. XHTML elements must be in lowercase. Here it is written must be in lowercase. It is compulsory in XHTML, but in HTML it is not compulsory. Attribute names must be in lowercase. Attribute values must be quoted. Okay, this we have seen in HTML style guides. Okay, that it is a good practice to write these. Okay, write these attribute values must be quoted. It is not compulsory in HTML, but it is compulsory in XHTML. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of XHTML. Okay. So I guess this class we I will end this class here only. In next class, we'll discuss with HTML forms.